All right, so today I'm going to continue with my Ponce Inlet painting in the coastal waterway, one of the islands out there on the Halifax. So, I got my paints here all ready to go. My cools, besides titanium white, I have Viridian, Phthalo green, Mars black, alizarin crimson, cadmium orange, cadmium yellow, and cobalt blue. In my warm colors, I have Van Dyke brown, Naples yellow, cadmium yellow, perline red, cadmium orange, deep, ultramarine blue, sap green, and cobalt violet. I believe I also have olive green down here somewhere. Yes, I do. Okay. So, get out my for washing brushes, my mineral spirits. All right. I use these lids here for my mediums. I'm going to be using some liquid. Shake it up a little bit. So I have a couple of kids upstairs, 13 and 11. So if you hear any screaming or yelling, that is either them or it's my wife yelling at them. I've requested that they don't do that while I'm doing this type of thing, but hey, here we are. Okay, we're going to start on the clouds. So on the top, because that's the farthest back. So on the top, look in these clouds here. So we're going to take a fairly sizable brush, this boar bristle brush here. It's not too big, but that's what I'm going to start with. Take some of the liquid, that out. It helps drying. Take some of the white so it's not contaminated. Some more white. Take some of my lighter blue. Cool colors. Start in the back. I'll fix that later. That's just far off in the distance in the back. Okay. Clouds that you can't discern what they are. I don't like that brush for this. Need a different brush. Get this one. So first I think I'm just going to go in here and kind of give it a general coating. Leaving some of this dark underpainting in. And then we'll get some more definition on these clouds. Make them look more cloud-like. All right, get any little mishaps on the bottom part, just wipe it off. You can go in here with some paint thinner if you like, but you don't need to. So, because we're going to cover that up back up anyway. Comes to clouds, you want to have dimension. They're not just one big bulk thing, you know, there's different layers in with them. As they get further back, they're smaller. Kind of wispy. Should always stand back and look. Maybe there's some more dark spots in here that can be uncovered. Let's take a look. See what we can do here. Oh, there's still paint on that brush from before. That sucks. But we can take it and wipe it away. I don't like that. All right. Need some more white. And I think we can call the clouds good. I am going to need to buy some more white soon. Like after this painting soon. Because I'm going to run out shortly. Alright, let's get a different brush. Some more of the liquid. Now I'm just going in with white. And it's going to mix on with the canvas, so it's not going to be the pure titanium white. It's going to be close. I just want to give some more dimension to these clouds. I'll leave the paint thick. The clouds kind of stand out. Little imperfections in them. Trying to use this liquid so this paint dries a little faster. But it's like that. You don't want to take the brush strokes away, at least in the style of painting that I'm trying to do. I want these brush strokes. Little ones, big ones, different sizes. Bigger as it's close to you, smaller as it's further away. Mostly got it. Yeah, I think I'm just scraping off some of the stuff if I continue. Trying to make it more cloud-like. There. Okay. I think I'm going to leave it like that. Stand back and take a look. This line here looks a little bit too Too firm, too solid. It's just blend that in a little bit. Yeah, okay. These transitions, though, are a little bit more transition-y. Technical terms here. There we go. That looks better. Okay, I like that. It's got all these wild brush strokes going on in here. Cool. All right. Now then, I'm going to put in the horizon here. And on the horizon, there's a bunch of trees. So I'm going to use a cool color. I'm going to use Viridian. I need some more of the liquid. Viridian, because the trees are green. In the picture they look black. Use Viridian. I'm going to use the raw umber. And that Viridian raw umber really makes a good color for the tree line. It's not black. It looks black. Just like what's in the picture. It's not black, but it looks black. Alright. Now then, all I gotta do is tap it in. The problem is that we've already put this white down. So, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to wipe some of this off. Because that's where I want the tree line to be. There. You tap it like this, every once in a while go up a little bit more than you want to. And that gives the trees in the background. I'm actually going to use a different brush. I don't like this. Use this brush instead. And once again, I'm too far into the white there. Don't like that. And some of the Mars black here I can add to it. See, you can just bring it down. A bunch of different trees in the background. And bring it around the edge. Now then, down here, it's too far away for a reflection. Otherwise, you'd have a perfect reflection already. Not perfect, but you could make it even more perfect. So what we're going to do is start to build up this next layer, which is a bluish, greenish area. Go into my cobalt blue. That's way too dark. I need a different brush. That's what I need. And that's more green, so add some of the green to it. There. And then just ever so gently and lightly start to change this. You can see how it's coming. It's changing as we're moving forward, right? This is still not. We can leave some of the underpainting in there. That way we don't lose it. Continuing to bring it forward. That's actually really, really green as it comes forward. I need to add more of the yellow, I think. More of the yellow into the blue. It's a bit too yellow. As I'm bringing it forward, I'm getting it lighter and lighter and lighter. It's actually lighter towards the shore here as well. Trying to get that color, man. All right, I'm gonna switch gears here a little bit. Switch over my warmer colors. See what kind of color I can make here. Like always, you want to go darker colors to lighter colors, so we're going to start putting in some darker colors. Oh, that looks gray. Ooh. That's not correct at all. That's not correct at all. That's awful. That's an awful color. Well, I'm just going to put it in as a dark color, and we're going to go over the top of that. But I don't like it. I do not like it. Okay. So nix that color as much as possible. Alright, let's start by putting in some of this color. It's also not quite right. Darker than I want it to be. There is and the transition here is kind of dark. I'm trying to find the right combination of blues and yellows to make the green I'm looking for. I'm going to put this dark color in first. It's really not looking good right now, is it? But that's okay. That is okay. Sorry if I'm quiet. I am really trying to figure out this color that I'm trying to make here. Yeah, I kind of got it better. The thing what's nice about oil paints is that it is going to stay wet. So I can sit and think about what the heck's going on? What do I want it to do? You know, it's not cooperating really the way I want it to, but it's okay. It'll be okay. Little sandbar out there. Sandbars everywhere in this river. There you go, a little sandbar. Actually comes out a little bit further, but there you can kind of see it now. We can add it in a little bit better than that. This little guy sandbar. Now I want this to be way lighter, way lighter. So got my dark colors in. Need to add some lighter colors. Getting low on this titanium white. All right. Let's see what we can do now. I don't know what's going on with my color mixing, but it hasn't been good this go around. That's okay. Just keep on mixing. We'll get there. We will get there. All right, let's get the shoreline a little bit better now. Huh? Because if you remember over here, there's greenery. Now then you want to make it bigger here, and it gets smaller as you go. I'm just putting down irregular type strokes, right? Different strokes, different folks. You know how it goes. So now we got that in. Now then it gets a little bit darker, a little bit different. You go out, you have a transition spot. Okay, use some of your different colors that you've already created. Draw some of this in. Use the paint that's already on the canvas, plus the paint that you've created already. Create different layers, different mixing. You know. You can just lay down different colors, and in the eye, it'll make it different. If you want a little darker in spots, just go ahead and make it a little darker in spots. It's probably too much, but we can fix it. We can fix it. Laying down other colors. Different marks. Small little white cap type things going on. You already have paint down, so it's blending with that paint as you go. See how that's creating different little marks. Just like the water. Just like the water itself. Different marks, different ways to hold your brush. Just try it out. See what mark it makes. You may like it, you may hate it. Let's give it a try. See what happens. I'm going to take a step back and take a look at that. I think that looks kind of cool. I think I'm going to leave the water alone for now. And I'm going to switch gears and go up to the bushes. The bushes come in this general area, about right here, okay? In here to over here. That's why I stopped that. So the bushes start dark, so I'm going to take the same colors that we use for back here and take that and start in with the bushes. I start way up here. There's different layers to these bushes. Okay. There's a bunch of different species of different things and grasses in here. Some are more grassy-like, some are more bushy-like, if you will. A big pile of sticks over here, in the painting anyway, in the picture. But I'll start with the more bushy-like stuff. And here, that's just a general mass. And then we'll this is where that pile of sticks basically is at. That I want all to be green mass, but as we get into here, and it's different little things again. That's where that big pile of sticks is at. Big pile of sticks. Just kind of getting our different grasses and whatnot. We still haven't done the sand yet, so everything before we get the green parts in here, probably need to do some focusing on the sand. So, switching gears again, new brush. Let's get some sand going. So, blue and orange makes a tan color. I'm going to try that out. Some blue. And some orange. This is a complementary color, okay? The sand's kind of yellow though, so I'll add some yellow to it. Not that yellow. A little purple to it. Now then, pretty dang close. Be silly, I'm going to add a little red into it. And that's pretty much got it. That's pretty much got it. Made a mass of green, so add some red. It turns into more of a tan color. Okay. So this is a darker. So I'm going to do more down by the water line here. Very loose strokes. You can leave some of that underpainting in that showing through as well. We're going to add footprints in here and a bunch of stuff in here. Just like my other paintings, we need to make, you know, different colors, not just this brown color and this white that I'm messing with now. But you can throw in some of these other colors that you've been using already. Some of this blue. That gives it a different shade. Maybe it's wetter in that spot. Maybe this spot is a little bit wetter than the other spot. You know, so it makes it look different. Maybe within that wet spot, there's a higher spot. Just use the same colors to make it look different. Add different colors all the time. Just change it up. Up here it's like really, really white. It's drier. This brush isn't very much fun. Kind of need a bigger one. Let's get out a big mamma jamma. Let's get out a bigger one. This is a lot of canvas to cover, and it's taking forever to get there. Use that brush again, but I just want to come in here and I want to make something happen here. It's not making nothing happen. I need more paint. That's the problem. More paint is needed. And I think I might do some of the cold wax medium. Okay. So with that, get a palette knife. This makes your paint last longer because it adds a medium to it, which means adding stuff to it. Gives it more volume, makes it more lumpy, and whatnot. Do different things with it. So let's give it a try. See what happens. See what we get. Mix some of this liquid into it. It dries faster, hopefully. That's always the hope. Oil paints, they take forever. Forever to dry. Alright, now I got a bunch of stuff on here, okay? Now we can come in here, make different patterns with our knife. might make it smooth down here if we want to, make it rough. Different types of knives. Oh, and I'm going to go back in here with my brushes and stuff. I'm not just going to leave it like this. You can scrape it off again. Make it look different. Let's get out the other knife. Wherever it's at. There it is. I kind of like that look. It's kind of mostly smooth because of the water. But then you got people's footprints and stuff in there. Water and the wind. See what I'm saying? Get some more. I really don't want the creases, so I'm trying to get those out. Oh, that's kind of interesting. Take a look what it looks like from a distance. Yeah, there's some color variation in there, but looks kind of neat. We'll get that with the paint brushes. trying to think here what I want to add and such. Some dimension to the painting. So it's not just one color. I don't want it to be one color. So the tide comes in and out here. So that's what these different little lines are. Tide lines. Just trying to make different marks. My paintbrush. Different colors make different illusions. I want to use the same color everywhere. Mix it up. And it pushes around the wax that's on there. And then you can go in different angles, get different. All right. Get a different brush. Go back to this one maybe. This is too harsh for me. Every little thing that we do, you know, can change the way it looks a little bit. I need to put that back in. All right. Now then, I want to get some smaller brush strokes in here. the different variations. Try to put some of these footprints in. I got some here. They kind of look neat. Okay, we're just going to imagine there's two people walking side by side up here. Maybe they didn't take the same route back. So there's multiple footprints in the sand. Oh. They got to get smaller as they go back here. Maybe some of them got washed away a little bit. Who knows? Who knows? What we do know, we need to start doing more with our grasses and our bushes up here. So that's what we're going to do. Get a new brush. Take a darker green. I got a phthalo green, I believe. It's not that dark, really. To make it darker, I'm going to add a little bit of red, alizarin crimson. And now it's darker. A little bit more of the green. All right. You really can't see it against the black or that darker color that we made that isn't black. But you'll be able to tell the difference when it's done. You have to add dimension and depth. All that jazz. It really, the wax really gives some volume, and I'm just messing around with the wax. I really want this to be random as possible. Right. Now then, let's get a different green. Let's add, oh, that's already different. Add some yellow to it. Right now I'm using my cool colors. That's too yellow. Add some blue to make it greener. In my reference, there's little spots where there's obviously sand showing through. Now you don't want to cover up all the dark that you just made. You just want to cover up a little bit, and it's going to mix. It's going to mix and make it even darker. You want to add depth and dimensions and different little things that are hidden in there. Different marks, different ways of laying down the paint. Maybe there's a bit more yellow in it now. And you have to decide where these things are at, where they live, what they do, how they flow. I decided there's more grass over here. So that there's a little living thing right there. All right. Now then, I would like to use a different brush. Get a little bit more detail in there. Doesn't need to be too detailed. I'm mixing up some yellow and green here. On the warm color side, you can just, all things just come alive. To be aware of where the shadows are at. Forgot to get my side here. The sides don't need to be perfect, you know. Just so they look kind of like a blurry version of what you're going for in the rest of the painting. But anyway, now let's get some real more fine details, some sticks and whatnot. These are little brushes, little guys, just a little guy. And put some sticks out front here. And then within some sticks in there. This is our pile of sticks. Some things you can see better than others, some things you can't. So you got shade, you got depth, and everything going on. Different variations in the sand color, variations in the clouds, the water, smoother back here, violent up here. You can see more strokes, more things going on. Yeah, but hope you enjoyed this. I did, for sure. But yeah. Let's see, is there anything else I want to do? No, not really. Let's stand back from it. I'll give us the old better view. Yeah, looks neat. Hope you all liked it and enjoyed me painting this for you. Of course, if you want to buy it, you can buy it. Go to my website. It'll be up there in a few days. Yeah, awesome. Thanks for joining me.